Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome to Grand Treasure Predator. Hopefully this is a fantasy golf course based loosely on the original Predator which featured in the Tiger Woods game series back in 2003. So let's check the course settings out. As always, we will be leaving everything at default. Fairways and greens are normal, the green speeds are medium, time of day is noon and the weather is overcast. Let's check out the tee options. There are 4 tee options. We will be swinging from the Tiger tees, which are playing a monster 8,344 yards, and as always, pin set number 1. Now I'm playing today on pro settings, guys, because like I said, we are checking this course out. Leo stumbled across this course and he is looking for it to be part of early 1981's World of Golf Society. So all being well, you will see this course being hosted on our society. I remember back to the Predator, guys, and like I say, I think it was 2003 we first seen the Predator, and it was such a frustrating yet fun course to play. Once you sussed out all the shortcuts and how best to play, it could really cut it up. And it looks like this course is going to be something similar. I'm sure I can carry these trees here and potentially just lay up. It is double figure winds, 12 mile per hour winds, so I'm not going to land on the green. Driver won't give me enough loft, but fully lofting up 3-wood, just applying a little bit of fade, turning this against the wind, hopefully find that gap. I think I've just caught the top of that tree there. That is going to lose me some yards. Fortunately, it does kick out back onto the fairway, and that is going to leave me a downhill approach shot. 12 mile per hour wind, it will move me from right to left. Green looks really quiet, just going to try and land this as close to the pin as possible, pitching this with a sand wedge into the wind. There's a slight slope, but as we all know, on pro difficulty, the punishment is minimal. Green speeds are 144, no movement whatsoever according to the green grids. Kept my putt line fairly straight. We've definitely got the weight, and we do kick things off here with a birdie. I think Leo did say there was 2 or 3 tee boxes that were just uneven. But apart from that, he said it was a really fun yet challenging course. I'm just going to have to go 4 hybrid here due to the wind. Just de-lofting it. Try to land this at the front of the green and let it kick out towards the flagstick. If we are long, there is a backstop. We're not going to be long though. That ball did carry a 2 or 3 yards more than I had hoped, but it has left me a very makeable putt from 17 feet. Downhill 6 inches as well. This is just going to turn a little bit from right to left the last couple of feet. It does exactly that. That turned right into the centre of the cup, and we do kick things off here with back-to-back birdies. It's really weird playing on pro difficulty settings, guys. It's something I don't do often. I'm not even having time to play my own society events just now. Just try to keep the channel alive for you guys who are still watching the content. Now surely it is a shortcut here. This is a huge dogleg right. The wind's kinda against me here. I'm just going to loft up 5-wood. Try and fade this against the wind. Once again playing for the gap between the trees. And see if we can find the green. Certainly don't want to be long into the water. Tiny slope. But this is going to work out really, really well. I think I'm going to be just a little bit long. We do kick off the green. That is going to leave me a little chip shot from 8 yards out. Once again, we've got the saving grace of the backstop. Would rather be long than short here. It was a good attempt. With that slow, we were always going to miss on the right hand side, but it is another birdie. But this is the kind of courses that once you play 2 or 3 times, you'll learn the shortcuts, you'll learn the course, and you will take 4 or 5 strokes off your round. But no idea where we're going here. Let's have a look at the overhead map. I'm sure it is down and left. It is down and left. Can we actually drive this? Wait a minute, let me have a look. We've got an 11 mile per hour wind behind me. Down 119 feet. This is going to be close. I'm certainly going to take it on. You all know I really don't care about my scores, but we are lofting up the driver, just applying a little bit of draw. We get a perfect. This is still going to be close. I think we're just about going to carry the trees.
I think I lost it.
Didn't kick onto the green, but it is going to leave me a splash shot from 24 yards out. As long as we're not long past the pin here. Just going to deal off the lob wedge and apply a lot of topspin. Try and get this rolling out into the cup. It's not going to have the legs to get there, but it should be a straightforward birdie opportunity. Oh, it's actually an eagle. This is a par 5. So that's a really scoreable hole. But so far, really enjoying this. What a start we have made. But it's one of these courses that one hole can just absolutely ruin your scorecard. Especially in these high winds. I'm really in between clubs here due to the wind. I think we'll try and fade 6-iron against the wind. Try and find that slope to the right hand side that you're just seeing. And hopefully let the green do the rest. It's a tiny slow. And look at that swing line. My swing becomes so lazy when I am playing on pro settings. And that's actually missed the kick I was looking for. Another 2 yards of run out. And that would have set up a really good birdie opportunity. But once again, going to try and splash this as close to the cup as possible. We got the perfect. Come on, get in, get in, get in. Oh, it's just missing on the left-hand side. It's going to be another par. Just unfortunate there. I don't think we will select these high wins for this golf course if we do select it. But so far, such a cool course. I'm just going to try and find the right-hand side of this fairway, avoiding the kick off the cart path. Look at that basin of water on the right-hand side up on the hill or the mountain. That's actually a really good shot. We avoided the kick on the cart path, which could have put us in trouble. And this is going to be a long shot. We've just got to find that little goldfish bolt. This could actually go in if you strike it well. So 5-iron into this heavy, strong wind. I do get the perfect. It's tracking well. This should kick and run out off the slope. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Oh my goodness. It's another shot that just misses the cup by centimetres. But it's another solid birdie. And what a start we've made to this. We are 6 under. Hole number 7. You just do not know what to expect on the next hole here, on the next tee box. Look at that. Is that a skull and crossbones? I believe it is. This is a tough shot. I'm going to try and kick this from the right hand side of the fairway and see if we can avoid the bunker. It's a tiny slope. It's not affecting me as much as I would have expected. And sadly that wind has just killed the tee shot, and that bunker is like a magnet to the ball. And this is now a really difficult shot due to the layout of the green. I think lob wedge into the wind and try and play this as close to the flagstick as possible. Slope's going to move me right at the bunker. It has done. Come on, wind. That wind's not affecting me whatsoever. That wind never brought me back. It's 11 mile per hour wind. And this is just now a case of walking away with a par. I'm sure this is going to kick hard right at my feet, but you just never know from the playing from the rocks. That this is a delicate chip. Try to walk away with par. It did kick hard right. Hopefully that's a straightforward putt. There is a little bit of turn in it. But that's actually a really hard hole in that conditions, these wind conditions. You've certainly got to avoid the bunker to leave yourself a better shot into the green. But hole number 8 is a downhill par 5. I'm looking to find the right hand side of the fairway here. 10 mile per hour wind, so just applying a tiny bit of fade. And hopefully this wind does turn me back over to the left hand side. We get the perfect. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. Surely this kicks left. Wow, once again, the wind not really affecting the flight of the ball there. I didn't really apply a lot of fade in that tee shot. And I've really been unlucky there. I found the light rough. Can I make this shot now? I think at worst we will be bunker bound, but I'm going to be brave here and take on 3 wood. It's not the best of lies, but we do have a 12 mile per hour wind. I'm just going to loft up the 3 wood ever so slightly. Certainly have to avoid the trees on the right hand side here. I get the perfect. I may have just caught that hanging tree there. It's not the worst of outcomes. It's another eagle chance.
third shot.
Let's see if we can get this running down the slope, down the bank, and hopefully into the cup for the eagle. So just being aggressive with a splash shot here. Wow, how many? That's our third one of the round so far. And on any other day that may have dropped, and we could comfortably be almost double figures under par so far. So it just proves, this is the first time playing the course, you can score well here. But as Leo mentioned, here is an uneven tee box, so something for the designer to learn from for future course productions. But where on earth do I go here? Can we find the green? I think at best the bunker's probably going to be the play here. But try to shape this round the tree. Massive shot coming up here. We get the perfect. Oh my goodness, I've just caught the top of the tree. Just didn't have the loft to carry that, sadly. And that is going to be costly. So maybe not being aggressive is always the best play here. This is a horrible drop zone, as you can imagine. I'm sure it was going to let me drop it here. Now it's refusing it. There we go.
This is your third shot.
So 203 yards still to the green. I think the best we can hope for here is this massive bunker protecting that green just past the water. Not the best of lies here. I'm going to have to go 5-iron and hope this 10-mile-per-hour wind helps me out. Ball's going to shoot left at my feet. But I must have been so close to avoiding that tree there. I maybe didn't need all the shape that I applied to the tee shot. But lessons learned. Still got an opportunity at putting this in for the par. Just got to try and find that fishbowl once again. And hopefully the green helps me out here. There's a laser beam perfect. We're certainly going to find the backstop. Has it got the legs to spin back into the hole? Certainly got a chance. It's just going to miss on the left-hand side and short. And that is going to be our first bogey of the round. And that does take me back down to 6 under par. But what an entertaining golf course. It won't be for everyone's liking, this course, sadly. I think we can get there with 3 wood, you know. It's going to be close, but I'm going to take it on. Try to play for the left-hand side of this green with the wind moving me over. Try and get an extra few percent on the backswing. 102, tiny fast. Oh, that's just died to death. That ball just died to death. It wasn't even close. So you are going to have to hit driver there. Driver would have been perfect for me, actually. So once again, lessons learned. But let's see if I can flop this into the hole. Once again, the green and the surrounding area is going to help me out here. I should start to work back down towards the cup. And once again, we're just going to miss. And that is back-to-back bogeys. I did say a few holes ago that this really is the kind of course that one mistake on one hole can really ruin your scorecard. So hole number 11, this is a long par 4. Let's have a look at the overhead view. It does look like there is a fairway to the right. Certainly the more difficult shot, but once again I'm going to try and shape this round the tree. I'm not sure if this is a play, but we will find out. We get the laser beam perfect. There's the draw kicking in. Fairway should help me out as well. And hopefully that is the play here. Still going to be a difficult shot downhill to this tiny green. If we are long, there is a huge hill there that is going to hopefully stop me. But I'm just going to try and shape 4 hybrid with the help of the wind here. It's another perfect. That's not turning as much as I had hoped. But there's that hill that I did mention. Wow, that was really long. 8 iron would have been more than enough there. Still not an easy up and down for the birdie. For the par even, sorry. This is a long par 4. I'm just going to try and play the slope here. I've applied full loft and backspin. Just trying to feather this down the slope. But this really is a long par 4. Get in the hole, get in the hole. This could be a missable putt for the par. Fortunately, there's not much movement in it. I'm just going to play this firm and hopefully it holds its line. It does, and that's a solid par. On some of these holes, par is going to be a good score. So I do remain at 5 under par after a blistering front 9. Hole number 12, this is a par 5. I don't think with that 10-mile-per-hour wind in my face we can carry that fairway. Looks like there's an option here. It's a far tougher shot, but let's take it on. I think 3-wood should just about get there with a downhill elevation. No idea if I'm taking on the right shots here, guys, but there are options. Reminds me a little bit of Treasure Island as well from Rory McIlroy with the hidden shortcuts. Put it this way, I'm really enjoying this course. Certainly keeps you focused and on your toes. It's a course with a difference, so let's see if we can shape this in. This is a big shot coming up. The pin, sorry, is right on the right hand side, so I'm going to try and turn this with the wind. Huge draw shot coming up. I get the perfect. Now there is a bit of a backstop here. It should hold the ball from kicking off the green. Now that should surely come back down towards the flagstick. It has done. It's going to leave me an eagle putt. What a fantastic shot that was there. Certainly don't want to be left of the pin here, or that ball's going to disappear. I'm playing this with a bit of caution in mind. That should start to turn. It's not turning. It's not. Oh, it did have the line. It just didn't have the legs. It turned late. That's disappointing, but I did play it a little bit cautiously. It is a birdie. I moved to 6 under par. Back-to-back par 5s coming up here. Hole number 13. Hopefully it's not going to be unlucky for me. That's a very small fairway. Is there another option here? I've never used the overhead course map as much as this on any other course, to be fair. This is a tough shot because we're going to have to try and find the gap between the two trees. But it looks like the play. So let's go 3-wood. Wind's going to take me left. So I'm just going to try and fade this between these two trees here with a lot of de-loft. That's a fantastic golf shot. Probably a little bit lucky as well. Oh, that's kicked hard right. Please stay on the fairway. We've been a little bit unlucky there because that's the light rough. But can I find the green from this situation? Where is it? Right, it's on the right hand side. I'm not seeing it, you know. Oh, there's it there. That is a tough shot. I am obscured with these trees. There's no way I can take that shot on. As much as I want to, I just don't see how this ends favourably. Is there an option to land it up here or on the right hand side? There's the green there. This is going to be heavy rough, but let's see if we can fully fade this with a 5-wood. This is just a hit and hope shot, really. We get the perfect. It's turning beautifully. Oh, it's going to hit the tree. Would you believe it? Why, when your luck's down, your luck's down. Fortunately, that's not the worst of drop zones. Maybe we can still walk away with par here. I'm very wary of this cart path. Let's go 7 iron. Play the wind.
Shots fading a little bit.
That needs to go. That needs to go. Oh, it's short and it's kicked back into the water. I was really concerned about the cart path there. I'm going to have to go 6 iron and try and shape this. So try to turn this from left to right. Start to turn beautifully. Don't hit the cart path. Don't hit the cart path. Oh, what a golf shot. What a golf shot that is. It's another hole where I'm going to walk away. Looks like a double bogey. But it's lessons learned. And you're always going to struggle on these kind of courses the first time you play it. Are you picking the right path? Are you picking the right selection? I probably haven't on a few holes. But hole number 14,
Working with the tailwind
par
on
3,
this
playing
one.
149 yards, up 59 feet. 10 mile per hour wind with me. 7 iron with a bit of backspin. Should be really good. This may well be a hole-in-one opportunity. Just got to avoid this tree. It's a tiny fast. That should work out though. The ball is veering left. Now surely this comes back off the backstop. This is going to be close. This should start to turn towards the hole. Come on, get in. Get in. So that is a hole-in-one opportunity. I've just failed to secure it this time. But we are going to pick up another birdie. It's going to put me back to 5 under par.
Seventh birdie so far.
Must admit, kind of bringing back fond memories of the Tiger Woods games.
Bring things
Obviously
down
the
to
planting and
540.
sculpting in areas is a little bit
And
questionable.
team it up on a par
But it's
4.
one of these courses where I think fun and frustration are the key elements. And like I said, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea because guys aren't going to shoot 18 under in this course. They'll downscore it and complain about it. But just applying huge amount of draw to this tee shot, a lot of D-loft as well. Laser beam perfect. That was a tough shot. Almost master swing difficulty there. All the shape. And hopefully I'm not too close to these trees for loft.
165 yards or so to the pin.
I just need to play that slope. But I'm going to have to loft up the 7 iron and just hope we've got the loft and carry to get there over these trees.
Oh, that's
Oh, it's a slow. I think I just clipped the tree as well. It's certainly going to get there. I think I'm going to miss the slope, but am I? No, I'm not. This could work out really, really well. That should start to turn towards the pin. It's a really good outcome.
good luck here.
It is going to leave me with a birdie opportunity from 18 feet downhill. Breaking both ways, but certainly going to turn more from left to right than anything. If that holds its line, it should be in. It did hold its line. It tried to turn off towards the end. It's another birdie. Gets me back to 6 under par.
6 under for the round.
Certainly the back nine's more difficult than the front nine from my experience here. But it's just about picking the right shot. Look at this for a tee shot. Can we get there? 623 yards, par 4. But it is majorly downhill. Let's take it on. The only way you're going to find out is by taking it on. And hopefully this video helps some of you guys out, depending on if you've played your round or not by the time I get this video uploaded. I think we're going to have to keep the wind fairly mild for this round for the society. Like I say, this is Leo's pick. I can't take credit for stumbling across this course. No idea who designed it. But I'm going to have to try and draw this between the trees and see if we can play the slope. Oh, there's a slope. I think it's just about going to get there, but I really needed the perfect. That's kicked off into the heavy rough.
Third shot.
But once again, this is makeable. I'm going to be aggressive with a splash here. We do get the perfect. Hasn't got the legs. It's just going to come up short. But hopefully we can convert this putt for the par save. 8 feet downhill, turning from left to right.
This putt's good so far.
That's a solid par. I can't really complain. Par on some of these holes is going to be a really good score, guys.
That will keep you
I fully
under.
imagine some guys to comfortably shoot double figures under par here. There's a lot of society members that play 4, 5, 6 practice rounds, learn the course, and then go and rip it up. I'm looking for the left hand side of the fairway here. We de-lofted that to keep it under the tree. It's worked out really well. I think this is going to kick hard right. It's another long par 5. Chances are I've missed a few shortcuts or not selected the proper option
Second shot here on the 17th.
on some of these holes, but there is a gap that we can get through here. Remember, that overhead map is going to be your friend at times. I'm just going to loft up 3 wood, play the wind, and hopefully get on the green in 3. It's a tiny fast, but on pro settings that's not going to hinder me. This ball should kick over to the right. And I really hope I've got a gap here for the green. There is a gap,
Third.
but with that 10 mile per hour winds, I'm going to have to go pitch and wedge. Surely this is good. We get the par. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that trees there. I really should have had a little bit more if I look around. That's water, by the way. Oh no, would you believe it? And that is going to be costly once again. I think we're going to have to go 9 iron here because I am going to hit these trees. How on earth have I avoided the tree this time? Maybe that pitching wedge just had a little bit too much loft. But it's another hole where you are learning from your mistakes. This should have been a birdie putt, not a bogey putt. This is a nasty downhill putt. This is all about lagging it as close as I can. It's a good putt line. That should really start to turn towards the hole. Has it got the legs? I think that was in, you know, if we hit it. It was. Just didn't have the legs to get there. That's another double bogey. And I move back down to 4 under par.
4 under for the round.
But I must admit, I'm really enjoying this golf course. Like I say, planting and sculpting's a bit iffy in a few holes and it could be improved on. But the main thing is, it's a fun course, frustrating at times, but I'm sure that's the element the designer hoped to achieve. And there's a slow, just not thinking, this is going to be horrible. This time I get a little bit of luck, not a lot. I'm going to be obscured. So not reaching this green in 2. We are going to have to shape this round the tree. Try and punch it out of here. So full D-loft. Fortunately I get underneath that tree. It's going to leave me a little pitch flop or a splash onto the dance floor. And hopefully we can walk away with a par save. Want to avoid that slope at the front of the green. So just pitching this on. Into the wind. We do get it perfect. This should sit down almost instantly. It should spin back. A little bit of spin. It is going to give me a putting opportunity for the par from 5 feet out. Which I do convert. But a fantastic course there. Really fun to play. If you did enjoy this video, guys, please make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care. Peace out. And love you all. Bye.
See you next time.